Hey, this is Heidi with Kiddos Craft, and I thought that I would go ahead and do part 2 of my daily routine. With part 2, I'm just going to go ahead and cover the afternoon and evening routine that I have in place here at the house. In my afternoon routine, if you watch my morning routine, then you know that that morning I have put clothes in the washing machine. So in my afternoon, I put the clothes from the washer to the dryer and load the washer again. If I have clothes. Sometimes I'm all caught up and I don't have, but most usually with a house full of boys and guys, there is clothes that need to be washed somewhere. They're in this house. So that is the first thing that I do in the afternoon. I fix lunch. Now, sometimes nobody is here because I have children that actually work jobs, and my youngest son, he runs a lawn business of his own, and on top of that, he goes to school on Tuesdays for testing, and his dad takes him. So a lot of times we are not at home necessarily for lunch. We usually eat a really big breakfast, but if we are home for lunch, I cook lunch, of course. Then I clean up from lunch, and I think I said in the morning routine, as we go throughout the day and we eat or utilize the kitchen, I clean as I go and I put into the dishwasher. So I get up that morning, unload the dishwasher, and then throughout the day I load the dishwasher so that it is ready to be ran at the end of the day. So then also it says that I sweep the kitchen and the living room. Now, like I said, if I have made lunch and we ate in here, I would run the Swiffer vacuum in here, and then I would, just spot mop if necessary. But I do I have like an area rug. We have all vinyl floorings throughout our home, which I absolutely love. Or if you have children and you're trying to decide on what kind of flooring to get for your home, I highly suggest vinyl flooring. It's completely waterproof and it is awesome. I would not trade my floor out for any other floor. So the one thing that we have is an area rug in the living room, and I try to vacuum it at least once every single day. So if it needs vacuumed in the afternoon, like, say the kids was in there and they were eating popcorn or something, I would vacuum it that afternoon. But usually I don't. So then I check schoolwork. Now, I have 2 kids that are homeschooling, and one of those kids works pretty much full-time at a grocery store on top of going to school. So I try to at least kind of look over his schoolwork. They are pretty much independent as far as their schoolwork is concerned now. When we first started homeschooling, I was like guard mom, making sure everything was done. But now that everything is kind of routine, I don't have to really worry about them too much. So I just make sure that their goals are set on their calendar and that they're meeting their goals. Not a big deal, and it usually goes by very, very, good, so with no problems. Okay, so that is my afternoon. So as you can see, it's not really a big deal. The evening routine, however, of course, I did want to mention that I kind of write myself a note every day to make sure that either at the end of the day or in the morning, I don't need to thaw out any meat for dinner, because I don't want to get to mealtime at the end of the day and go, oh, I forgot to set the chicken out, or oh, I forgot to get the beef out, or I forgot to load the crock pot. So if I'm going to load the crock pot, sometimes I will write down on a sticky note in my office, because usually I grab my cup of coffee, as you know, first thing in the morning, and I look at that sticky note on, oh, okay, I got to take the chicken out of the refrigerator. I'm going to need it tonight. So just kind of a little something I just wanted to throw in there, how I make sure that I get dinner on the table every evening. Okay, so after dinner, I basically clean up the kitchen and, make sure that I clean as I go, and I get the dishwasher completely loaded, because before I go to bed, I'm going to switch that baby on. And I get mad when I get up in the morning if there's like a bowl or a cup in the sink. And I know that's kind of ridiculous because my husband stays up late and works. But I always like getting up and not having anything at all in my kitchen sink. All I got to do is unload my dishwasher and start my day. So the other thing is, of course, again, I Swiffer the floor if necessary, and I spot mop. Okay, then I vacuum the living room rug. And like I said, if it needs done in the afternoon, I certainly will do it. I'm not going to leave junk all over my good area rug. They are a nightmare to clean. They cost money to send to the dry cleaner. So I'm going to make sure that I keep the crummy stuff off. Plus I have 2 dogs, so you have to take in consideration, that I want to make sure that I keep the area rug clean. Okay, so then, so when I pull the clothes, which I will in the evening, I pull the clothes out of the dryer and I put what's in the washer in the dryer. Okay, what I usually do is I say, hey son, go get the clothes out of the dryer, go lay it on my bed. My bed is made, there's no dogs on it during the day, nobody's in there, and we just lay the clothes on the bed. And before I go to bed at night, we fold everything, and usually my kids help me, and we fold everything and we put it up before we go to bed. We go to bed with a complete clean slate that everything is done. It helps you rest, believe it or not. So before I go to bed though, I load that washing machine so that in the morning I can start this all over again, and I can put what's in the washer in the dryer and load the washer. And that is how I keep up with all of my laundry. It is a major chore if I don't do this every single day. Okay, so I fold the clothes and I put them up. And then it says, then I put the final load into the dryer, which I just covered. So that is it for the afternoon and the evening. I also wanted to say that in the morning when I make my bed, I have a black comforter, and I have 2 dogs. And yes, I let them get up on the bed sometimes, and they're just like my little children. And I spoil them, and it's bad, I know. But I use one of those lint rollers from the Dollar Tree. Every day when I make my bed, I take that lint roller and I make sure that I get all the dog hair off the bed. And I do that, sometimes I'll do it twice a day, just to make sure that I get it all off there and I keep it cleaned up. Somebody asked me, how do I keep that comforter from my dogs, because it is black and my dogs are white. And obviously if they shed, it would show up on black. That's kind of a no-brainer. But anyways, that's how I take care of that. And I make sure that once a week, which I will cover in the part 3 of my routine, that I wash that comforter once a week. So just to make sure that it's completely cleaned. So I hope y'all enjoy these my routine videos, and I hope to be seeing you again soon. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.